So what is private money and how can you get your hands on some of it? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the strategy. So what's good? It's Michael Alder here from TakingActionToday.com, bringing you the tips, tricks, and strategies to help you get those little passive income streams built upon and achieve your financial freedom dreams. But we're on private money here. We're gonna do a whole series on private money with all the little baby steps involved so you can go ahead and get the funds you need to go ahead and fund your dream. So what is private money in the simplest form? Private money is money that you're acquiring by not going to a bank, credit cards, things like that. You're going to an individual or a business or a group of individuals and you're saying, hey, I need money to go ahead and fund XYZ project. It's most common in the real estate sector. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you a couple scenarios with this, and then I'm gonna walk you through what you need to do to go ahead and get your hands on some of it. So let's say there's a flip in your neighborhood, right? You see a house totally distressed. In the simplest of numbers, houses are all selling for 100 grand across the board. This thing is a nightmare, and you caught wind that you could pick it up for $25,000. But there's rehab involved. There's gonna be some carrying costs. You have no money whatsoever, but you happen to have the carpentry skills to put this deal together. You want that 25 grand, plus it's gonna cost another 15 grand, let's say, in different repairs to go ahead and get it up to par to go ahead and flip it for 100 grand. Here's how you would go about doing this. So you're gonna go ahead and do a breakdown. House costs $25,000, there's $15,000 in repairs. That takes us to 40 grand right off the rip before any junk fees or anything like that. We could sell it for 100. So right off the rip, we're looking at about a $60,000 profit before all the little junk fees and everything else in between. That's gonna be real estate commissions, that's gonna be money cost borrowed, all that. So you have your breakdown. Here's exactly what I'm gonna do, and you wanna be as detailed as possible. Then you're gonna go ahead and find people with money. This is gonna be your private money sources. So what I always tell people is to go into your phone book there. Just scroll through your phone, look at all your contacts there. You have more money in your phone than you ever knew possible. Now, this depends on what kind of a person you are too, though. We got to think about how reliable are you on making sure you're going to go ahead and deliver this project to the finish line. So we had the full breakdown on all the numbers. Let's say you're a super reliable individual. You're an extremely hard worker. Everybody knows that about you. This is gonna make things 1,000 times easier. If you are a known loser, running out on people, not paying your debts owed, all that good stuff, this is gonna be a little more difficult, but I'm gonna show you how to transition into that. So we have our breakdown. We're going in our phone. We're looking at who do we know that owns businesses? Who do we know that's sitting on some cash? Who do we know that knows somebody that could go ahead and get us the money we need? And we're gonna start reaching out to people. First off, be very considerate of their time. People with money are usually busy people. They usually own businesses. They don't have time to mess around, but they always want their money to make more money. So make sure you have access to the project. It's not gonna get swooped up or bought out from under you. And we're gonna connect with our money people. Hey, so-and-so, I just came across an opportunity where we could purchase a property for $25,000. It needs $15,000 in repairs, but I know we could sell this thing for $100,000. That's gonna be our gross sale price on this. Would you be interested in possibly going in on this deal with me, funding the project for me, and we'll go ahead and split the profits on the back end? This definitely gets people's attention, right? Okay, good. Tell me more. What do we got? So this is when let's meet up. We'll go ahead. Well, right now you can't meet people in person in many cases, but we're going to go ahead and get together. We're going to analyze all the numbers. We're going to figure out worst case scenario, if there's a hiccup in the marketplace, real estate commissions, all this stuff, and then boom. Here's what we're looking at in the numbers. This will get the deal funded. This is a split partnership. Someone's bringing the private money to the table. You're going to do all the work. Whatever's left on the back end, you guys split that 50-50. That's one way of going about it. The other way to do it, and I like this way much more because I like being in the driver's seat personally, same exact deal. I need $40,000. Say, okay, you're going to go ahead and put up the $40,000. I'm going to go ahead and rehab this whole project. Every month, you're gonna get 12% interest, annualized interest on your money. And on top of it, I'm gonna kick you 2 points. That's all gonna get rolled into the deal though. I'm gonna pay you out of the profits. And I say, okay, and this is just gonna accumulate here. Most investors aren't gonna get 12% interest on their money. They got sit in the stock market roughly 8% on average, which is cool. They're like, hey, if I could put it into a solid asset, get 12% plus points, and if you bail on me, you do anything messed up, I hold the first position lien on the property. So you're out of the deal if you don't deliver on your end, and the investor will just go ahead and take over your deal and flip it and pull all the money in. Investors like that scenario too because they're very well protected in this scenario. So I know I'm going all over the place with this here, but private money is just going out to individuals that have cash. They're going to fund your project. Like I said, it's primarily in the real estate sector where it's most common. But I've used private money to do residential deals. I've used it to buy bulk land deals. I've used it when I've done Amazon arbitrage and doing the FBA thing. I would go to investors, hey, I need $20,000. We're going to buy out all this product here. I'm going to ship it into Amazon. I'm going to get my cut, and I'm going to pay you back X for letting me hold on to that $20,000 there. Private money is the easiest money to get your hands on. Once you know how to do it, how to map it out, and then once they know you're a reliable resource, it will flood to you in a crazy rate. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a full-on series here. I'm gonna walk you through step by step how to get the money. And I'm sure you've heard this a million times, and it's so annoying when you don't have money in the beginning, but money really truly is the easy part. Finding the great deals to go ahead and position them so that the money comes to you. That's the hard part there. So you want to be able to find these great deals. But hey, deals are everywhere. You just got to know where to look. So don't sweat the money part so much. I'm going to walk you through this entire series on how to get your hands on the money. And then you need to put the investors in a safe place so they go ahead and fund your project. You flip your project, everybody cashes out, and you move on to the next one there. So any questions about private money, go ahead and drop those down below. Like I said, this is going to be at least a 30 video series breaking down every single little step so you know you're going to be successful at this and get exactly what you're after. If you have any questions, comment below. You can text me at 440-678-1151 and stop by takingactiontoday.com. Grab the passive income blueprint over there. Let's get those income streams stacking and stacking and stacking so you can get your financial freedom. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.